A lot of times when I meet somebody in person, they ask, why are you so intense? Why do you get so loud? When you're running a meeting, why are you so over the top?
No, sir, you just bad actor, whack rapper, choke verse, blue neck, mass rapper, glad bagger, horn four, suplex, jackhammer, back shatters, Goldberg. Who's next?
Long before I ever got into sales, I was a battle rapper. I battled on Grind Time, King of the Dot, and iBattle. And I actually ended up owning Grind Time and iBattle and flipped them for profit. I've battled in some form or fashion since the late 90s, and believe it or not, that experience actually helped me a lot in my professional career in sales. Hey, my name's Troy Barter. I have over 16 years of sales experience and over 9 years in SaaS sales experience. I have learned everything that you need to be successful in sales the hard way. The purpose of this channel is so you'll be able to learn those things a lot faster than I did, so you can become a success much faster than I ever did as well. If you like the content, if you want to learn how to get better in sales, please like this video, subscribe to my channel. I'm going to make sure that I'm consistently uploading videos multiple times a week. I could probably fill a book with all of the things that battle rap has helped me with outside of battle rap, but I'll pick 3 or 4 that we can start with. One big thing that battle rap helped me with is my approach to public speaking, and that's knowing that the audience wants you to do well.
I won before whatever plane that they booked me on landed. I celebrated before I touched down like Deion Sanders.
You can imagine it'd be pretty nerve-wracking to get on stage in front of 400 or 500 people, or even if it's just 10 or 20 people. And a big thing that I did that helped me calm my nerves there is knowing that no one shows up hoping to hear trash. They're hoping that you do well. You actually don't need to win over anyone. No one listens to something hoping that it's bad. They're on your side to begin with. So anytime that I do any presentation, if I do a morning meeting, anything, I know that my audience is hoping that I'll do well. They're on my side to begin with. I'm playing with the house's money. So whenever I took that approach, it allowed me to create some fast momentum. Another huge thing that battle rap helped me with that applies to my sales career is economy of words.
You talk about the hood, but you don't love that life. He a peacemaker, a speed skater. You run that ice. This first round was a warning.
When I used to write, I would want there to be like 3 punchlines in every bar. I would want a double entendre worked into another double entendre. I'd try to create a triple entendre on a bar. And I realized that it would make my lines really long, and I would have to use a lot of extra words for me to be able to have all of those different similes and metaphors in every single lyric that I had. And then someone would come out and they would have a few words, and it would be one punchline, and it would be way more impactful. It would get better crowd reaction. It would be quoted a lot more online after the battle dropped. Then I realized it's not about how much you can pack into every bar. It's the economy of words. It's how impactful short statements can be. I do the exact same thing when I'm doing a sales presentation. Don't try to load absolutely everything in there. Think about how can I make things more impactful and actually shorten my presentation. A short and impactful presentation is always going to resonate more with your audience than something that might be much longer and have a lot more great information. Economy of words matters. Another huge thing that I learned from battle rap that I apply in sales as well is that your tone and your delivery might be more important than the words that you're actually saying.
Crack your armor. Take more shots than Kobe as a starter. You'll get covered by more drum magazines than Travis Barker.
When I first started battling, it was online. You were just writing lyrics. You actually didn't even record them, and you would post them onto a message board back when the internet was kind of still coming around, because I'm a dinosaur at this point. When I started to try recording the stuff that I wrote down, I realized my delivery was trash. The way that I said it was horrible. I needed to work on that, and I couldn't lean on the fact that I had really strong content to win a battle. I've seen people that have objectively bad lyrics that would win against somebody that had incredible lyrics because they said it with their chest. They sounded like they meant it. They had conviction. They won the crowd over through the way that they delivered things. That tone and that delivery is as important or more important than what you're actually saying, and that applies to sales as well. You might have a great script. You might have a great opening pitch. You might have a great presentation, but if it sounds terrible, no one's buying. If you have a worse presentation, but you have some conviction, you sound charismatic, you sound engaging, you sound like someone that someone would actually want to talk to, you're going to hold them on the phone for longer. You might book a meeting. You might close a sale. Work on your tone. Work on your delivery. Don't just worry about what you're saying. Worry more about how you're saying it. The last thing that I learned from battle rap that I apply to life in general is that you need to put yourself out there.
How can you diss my looks? I look just like you with a fatter face.
I do. If I never risked the embarrassment of potentially doing absolutely horrible, I would have never got on stage and I would have never tried it. And thinking back, it's one of the most incredible things that I feel like I've done. It almost feels like I never did it because it's so surreal that I actually got on stage and had battles with people in multiple different countries and they got tens of thousands of views. It was something that was a really awesome part of my life that I wouldn't trade for pretty much anything. And if I wasn't willing to put myself out there and take a risk of being embarrassed, I would have never had that. And that's something that you could apply to life in general. If you want to put more content out there, if you want to post videos, just try it. Don't worry about getting embarrassed. Just keep going at it and keep trying to get better. I could probably do hundreds of these videos, and I definitely plan on doing more content that's like this down the road, but hopefully this is helpful. Hopefully these couple of things that I learned through a thing that you probably will never do might actually help you in sales.